Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this game of Hearts of Iron 4, where we are playing the Road to 56. We are playing as the United Kingdom. We are in the Allies alongside Poland and France, and Germany is either just about to or has just declared war on Poland. In fact, they're preparing to invade France right now. So they have a CB against the Poles. I don't think they've done it yet, but they are certainly getting ready to do it. We have positioned our armies to protect Danzig, or Gdansk, so that we can extract our troops if we need to. My plan right now is to intervene here quite heavily. We're going to try and take out Old Prussia, West Preussen, take all of that, secure a couple more ports here so we can keep supplies and things flowing in, and then fortify the Polish border against the Germans. Whether we actually succeed in this totally or not, I don't know. So long as we maintain control over some of the ports, we should be able to make an escape and then go and fight on the French side. Is this vanilla? No, this is Road to 56. Oh yeah, Marshall, you did say that first. Sorry. I just saw Helson's note just as I was sitting down to start playing. So, cool. Anyway, Germany does look like they're about to go and fight against the French. We've got our navy currently patrolling the Baltic, because I'm expecting there to be a lot of submarine action over here. But, or rather, because we're going to be shipping supplies and things over to Poland. The other thing is we should have our Air Force set up over here. We are slightly over, but I think that's going to be alright. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to assign every single aeroplane to this army. So wherever they are active, that's where the planes are going to be. Alright, let's do this. Why is Poland shifting all of their troops around right now? Why has Germany not declared war? Steady as she goes for us is now finished. So let's go and take a look over here. So we now have global defense versus home defense. Global defense would be motion and no confidence, which is what would bring Churchill in a little bit earlier. I'm just curious what's actually over on this branch, because I've never actually looked. But no, we're going to go home defense. We're doing pretty much historical. A vast empire is of no use if we cannot protect the British people. We should focus our efforts on keeping the British Isles safe. So we will try that. Huzzah! Sindrin, thank you very much for the bits. I see the Germans want to Danzig. If we should polish up our dancing skills. We should check to see if we are ready for this. We are 100% ready for this. We are totally polished up our Danzigs. I mean, dancing. That was awful. Horned Panda, thank you very much for the 25-month resubscription. That is bonkers. Thank you so much for that. Got over the 2 years. Crazy. Thank you very much. Why is Germany not attacking us? This is freaking me out. Because France is shipping more and more troops in to the Polish front. Now, I'm not sure that's the right move. Ah, shock troops. Excellent. So we can get some more of the urban soldiers. We could upgrade the Marines. It's October 39, so I think we must have got most of the 39 techs done already. Except apparently for the field hospitals. Let's get that finished first. Excuse me. What are you doing, Germany? You've done Danzig War, right? Where is Danzig War? Prepare to invade Poland. Danzig War. They've done it. Oh, France is deciding to leave again. They've got troops coming and going, which is really efficient AI. Thank you. Is Poland just going to escape this? Are they not going to fight? What kind of pizza did I get? I got a Pizza Go-Go. What was it called? Alligator, which is basically all the meaty stuff. Hitler and Goering are standing on top of the Berlin radio tower. Hitler says he wants to do something to put a smile on the Berliner's face. Goering says, "Why don't you jump?" An actual joke by a German woman during World War II. She was sentenced to death for saying it. Yeah, I can imagine that. No, Danzig is a Polish puppet. And it's improving relations with Germany for some reason. But no, Danzig is still Polish. Alright, I'm a little bit confused and also more than a little bit concerned. Because right now I'm using up fuel supplies and I shouldn't be. How much are we using? We're gaining 3,000, we're using 4.1, and that's without the Air Force being out. Yes, please do upgrade the carrier fighters, thank you. This is not what I was expecting to have happen. British Malaya changed puppet level. How? I didn't think I was using any of your stuff. Because I'm pretty sure I'm not buying anything from you. I have some expeditionary forces, but that's it. They've not fought anything. They have no contribution to any wars. So how on earth... did you level up? Yeah, they did. How? Okay, a little bit confusing. The other thing which we noticed towards the end of the last stream is that India is already completely tapped for manpower. So a bunch of my troops being Indian voluntary units, oh it's all of my colonials, isn't it? These are all manned by Indians. And part of the reason that they're under strength right now is because India doesn't actually have the manpower for this. Oh no, they are at 100%. They're actually just lacking guns. Okay. But that is a little concerning. I wonder, is it a focus? Research committee. Renegotiate foreign contracts. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Okay. And China has already fallen to Japan, which is going to mean that our Pacific campaign is going to be very interesting. I would not be actually that surprised if Germany falls relatively quickly because they're failing to take Poland. And then the war is really between us and Japan. / China. Is this vanilla? No, this is Road to 56. Because Maginot will definitely hold. In fact, as soon as they declare war on Poland, the war with... as soon as they declare war on France, the war with Poland will begin. But they don't have that many troops on the border. Not really. How many divisions do they have compared to us? 140 against our 60. Okay, they do have more. But we also have the French. They have 110. So together we do have roughly the same. And I've been leaving my political power and stuff alone, expecting to be bumping up in terms of manpower and troop numbers. What's going on here? What is Road to 56? It's a mod. It's like, basically it's vanilla plus. Like most countries have a focus tree, that type of thing. Fuel refining. Okay, that helps our fuel situation quite a bit, I suspect. And we have now finished all of those. We could get resource extraction. Huzzah! But I don't think I want that just yet. Maybe tank armor. That's range. I don't really care about range. Ah, leg infantry. We definitely want to have heat attrition reduction. Yeah, because we're going to be fighting a lot in the desert, probably. So let's go and research better jungle and desert clothing for that. And obviously also changes the tech tree. Sid, thank you very much for the 13-month resubscription. Very much appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right, do we have any ships that require training? Do we have any ships that are trained? Yes, we do. Let's go ahead and shift them in there. Because I think both of our navies are now at full strength. What we might need to start doing is adding destroyers to our escort fleet. In fact, what we could even do is put together a bit of an ad hoc fleet, which is going to be these guys. No, you are not set to that. That's 100%. Oh, this is all 100% now, so we don't actually need you. Never mind. Huzzah! This is so weird. They're prepared to invade France. What? They went for the West Wall instead of claim Alsace-Lorraine. So Germany is going defensive. Okay. Well, in that case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you... Wait, where are you right now, actually? Yeah, you are at dock. Let's cancel all of your orders right now. And all of your orders right now. Which will allow me to rebuild a bunch of my supplies. Also, you need an admiral. Enemy retreat chance, retreat decisions. Not a very good one for you. We definitely don't need bold. Spotter, maybe. Ironsides would be good. I think gentlemanly would be good. Let's put you in charge of the second escort fleet. So the recon's already at sea, but that's it. Plus the ships which are in training. Ah, what's going on here? This is so bizarre. We're playing on historical. Maybe Germany is just playing for time, having realised that Japan's already won the war against China. So is just trying to get more resources going? I don't know. Alright, this is another Indian army, which we were going to set to India, I think.
Ready to move.
Because we're going to need to guard our border against China. Now, is Tibet part of that? Tibet is not. Siam and Yunnan are. Alright, so first things first, you're going to need a general. You're going to need somebody who's relatively defensive, possibly Harold Alexander. Or O'Connor. I'm going to give you O'Connor. Do that. We'll add more troops to you over time. You may as well start drilling. Alright, ground support integration. We are getting pretty good with our Air Force stuff. Don't care about medium bombing. Air superiority I absolutely do care about. Still working on the west wall. Meanwhile, what's Japan doing? First Air Fleet. Meanwhile, the French Indochina units are really weak.
Orders.
Hey, Fred. Does this have a Soviet focus for going after the Allies after Germany falls? Probably. Don't they have dictatorial Xinjiang? Yes, they do. And that is all open territory. So, good point. We do need to defend that as well. Great.
Ready, sir.
I think eventually we're going to need to break this up into like 2 different armies.
Guards.
Shouldn't be that difficult to defend, though.
Ready. Listen up.
I'm just a little bit concerned by the state of the Indian manpower. So is India going to be able to change their manpower law if we give them autonomy? Like, this is one part of the English focus tree that I've never understood. Indian independence versus Indian autonomy. Without autonomy, the British Raj will not accept any proposal for Indian Federation. British Raj becomes free. Can't be done for another 4 years, though. Alright, home defense, done. Let's switch ourselves to prepare for the inevitable. Or gas masks. Actually, let's get the gas mask so we can get the water window wars. No, because this gives us stability and I really don't need that right now. Prepare for the inevitable. I think that does make the most sense. Ah, and here's the shock troop template. We probably will build a couple of those eventually. How many units could I get? Currently 9+, but that's with the really bad templates. We need more land experience before we actually start investing more heavily in all of that stuff. Blitzkrieg tactics. Okay, they're working towards this. Requires one of the following. War with France. Just got here. Do I plan to go for the Federation? No, I don't think so. Finland accepts the Soviet demands. After much debate, the government of Finland decided to accept the Soviet demands for border adjustments in the region of Karelia. The Soviet Union cited the need to create a buffer zone to improve the security of Leningrad, located only 30 kilometers from the now former Finnish border. Many observers had feared that the full-scale Soviet invasion of Finland was imminent, but this diplomatic solution should allay those fears to rest. Okay, no winter war. Oh yeah, I should actually get rid of that, because we have indeed succeeded. It's that one, right? Nope, that's the other one. It's that one! There we go. Yep, very good point. We have actually succeeded on funding the new CPU, which I ordered yesterday. i9-9900, plus a new motherboard, plus new memory, plus a new cooler, which is freaking huge. Like, I got the box for it today. And it came in this really, really long box. Look at the size of this thing. It's enormous. Like, next to my head for comparison, except you can't really... It just keeps going. It's enormous. It's kind of ridiculous and also rather awesome. So I need to wait for the motherboard and the... I already got the new hard disk. Need to wait for the motherboard, need to wait for the CPU. Everything else has arrived. The memory's here, the cooler's here, and yeah, the SSD is here. Ah! Justification against us. Against Poland! God damn it, Soviet Union! And they are doing this as a legit justification. Interesting. Yeah, if you're going to abandon your border with Germany, I'm not risking this. This is silly. We're out. Let's go and fortify that. That's a hard no from me. Alright, so all of you should return... Actually, let's do Southampton. And this fleet should return there. And we're going to cancel any previous orders that you may have had. Just nope. Nope, 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 nope. And these two as well. So those can go and rejoin that fleet. Okay. Hearth of Iron 1 power. Thank you very much for the donation. Very much appreciate that. Heart of Iron 1 is the beast. It's either the beast or the best. I think that's supposed to be the best. But it comes out beast if you elongate the E. How different are the focus trees in this mod compared to vanilla? The ones which, well, kind of hard to answer actually. So some of the focus trees, like the British one, are basically identical. This is just the vanilla focus tree. Except it has a focus all the way here on the end, which is the state visit to Germany, which apparently adds a new focus tree, which is fascist Britain. How exactly that works with the fascist vanilla focus tree, I don't know. But it does have that option. Who are you and why are you still here? We're going to move everyone away. And the Air Force should automatically move over here too once they have relocated. The Matilda! Excellent. And we're going to wait until tomorrow for the next technology. Matilda is a 36. We could actually go straight for the Crusader. 1st of January 1940. I think I would much rather get the improved computing machine. Thank you very much. And the Dutch tree, I think the Dutch tree is different. Yeah, this one is different. Like, some of them are the same, some of them aren't. That's why it's kind of a hard one to answer. Oh, and now France is moving in force. Germany's still doing blitzkrieg. So when does their justification end? Oh, not until the 24th of May 1940. So they still have a while. This is such a mess
Ready
up.
to move.
Do we have any other troops ready? Yes, we do. Go ahead and sign those as well. And this is mostly waiting. Yeah, British Raj manpower. That's going to be such a big problem. Two-nation theory. Oh, that should get rid of the marginalised Muslim community penalties. British Army support. Support tech. Quit India movement is autonomy. So what exactly is the rule for India in terms of changing from volunteer only? I think they can only change this if they are independent. Now, what level puppet is India? This is one thing I just don't understand, is how exactly India works. So if India becomes a dominion, does that count? As opposed to a puppet? I mean, dominion would mean that you use less manpower. Because under a colony, 70% of those units are Indian. As a dominion, it is 0. Wait, really? Oh, that's one of the things that this mod's changed. Dominion, I think, in base is supposed to be 25%. Or maybe 50. I know there's not that big a jump in vanilla. I bet you can ignore defending the Ardennes. Germany won't go through there. That would be totally silly. We're not defending the Ardennes. We're just in a position to go and reinforce Belgium. Because I'm pretty sure Germany couldn't possibly go through here. That would just be bonkers. Shock and awe. I am going for pretty heavy air. Tanks and armor variants. Infantry organization. I feel like this should be ground attack, not air superiority. No, it just never feels good enough to warrant that change. Desert and jungle clothing. So our jungle unit, or our desert units, are now even better. We could get winter clothing, but we're not fighting in the north. Don't think we need aluminium. Let's get atomic research. Oof, that takes over a year. It's even longer than a doctrine. The Dutch actually have two focus trees, the vanilla one and the road to 56, which you can switch between the two, the country options list before entering the game. Ah, okay.